What's up, guys? My name is Justin. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on iRacing for Fanatec Global Challenge at Spa in the Cadillac CTSV. It is week 12, so this is going to be our final Cadillac start. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I know I said last week that was our only Okayama start. It didn't go so well, and I ended up bringing another one. That one went somehow even worse. So we're hoping to break that curse today. We're like have an awful streak of like our last three Cadillac races have been terrible, but our last three Kias have been amazing. So we'll see if we can snap that today. We're just gonna try to survive. Honestly, we don't need points very much or anything. We just want to get through this puppy and check it off the list. Those of you that know me, I'm committing the cardinal sin of racing with socks on, which I never do because that's how little I care about the result of this race. Is I'm racing with socks. So we'll see if we end up with two more cars. It splits at 25, so if we get two more cars, we're gonna have two fields of 13. Otherwise, we're gonna have a very full field of 25 or 24 currently at least. But so I did run about 3 laps of practice, but that's about it. Not concerned again with pace at all. I honestly don't really care at all. We just want to survive. Easier said than done at Spa. Very difficult to get around here without crashing or getting 1Xs or anything like that. So we'll see how we do. Lap time's going to be 220, 225, somewhere in that range. The fast guys will probably be at like a 21, 22. I was at like a 24. Which means we'll probably get about 11 laps. So there's 25. Did we get 26? We need one more in the next 10 seconds. And we'll never know because the thing goes away because I have my timer set, or my clock set slightly fast. So we won't know till we get in this session or till it loads up. So anyways, hope everybody's having a great week. This is probably going to be a week 1 vid of season 2. Maybe a Monday video. So I appreciate all the love and support on my stuff recently. All throughout season 1, it was a very busy season 1 for me as far as racing goes. I was able to get out videos, I think just about every weekday of the entire season, which is really cool. Had some interesting content last week, so I appreciate all the support on those. Here we go. See if we end up with our field of 13 or if we end up with a field of 25. But regardless, let's just get a top 5 in this Cadillac and get out of here. Don't really care that much. Spa is very popular, but obviously only single split here. We'll check this one off and it'll be done. Looks like it might be just a field of 13, although I'm not exactly good at counting. So let's see, there's a 3300 Cadillac in here, 2800 Kia. That doesn't help us any. A couple of higher rating Kias, and then I think we might be like the number 2 Cadillac, which is a little bit scary. So Billy Ball, you and me, baby, at the front. So hopefully we can get top 2 out of this, top 3 minimum. Again, I guess we're gonna have like 7 or 8 Cadillacs. Hopefully we can get okay points. If we can get okay points out of this, we'll be done. So we went 0 for 2 getting even relatively okay points last week. So that kind of sucked. It looks like we got 5 Kias, 10 Cadillacs, which is cool. Again, I know technically what I'm doing and what we need to aim for here, but easier said than done to actually do it. We are the 4 car though, so maybe that's a sign. Maybe that is the sign we need. Not a big fan of Spa. It's far from the worst track ever, but after the travesty that was 2022, I think 2022, January 2022 here in the Solstice for PCC, I have pretty much sworn off liking this track ever at all, so. I have killed myself a couple times on the downshift from 2nd to 1st for the last chicane, so we all have to keep that in mind and be careful of that. 2.5 minute Q laps or so, we'll have time to run both. Just gotta not dick around too much on the L lap, and we'll be able to be okay with that. Probably gonna keep 3rd through there. Keep 3rd down through here, Puan. Got a dead one somewhere, can't see. Oh, he's just spun or pulled over or something. Okay, good place to stop. Probably keep it 3rd here, just try to keep your rear tires on it a little bit better. Just gonna plow the front tires off just because we don't have that rotation, but hopefully we survive with that. Not sure if I want second or third through here yet. Probably second. Have to get a lift through here to get onto the back straightaway. And it's queue time, just like that. So, like I said, about 11 laps. It'll feel like a short race, even though it's the same amount of time as every other race. So. All right, ready for Q. Let's see what Mr. Ball can do. We are ready. So obviously, big tire warming out lap. And then flyer, fast lap will probably be faster if you can hook it up, big if. And then we'll have to give it a whirl on lap 2 if we put a nice lap 1 together, even though it's going to be difficult to do. Might use second for some of those slower corners on Q laps just to maximize it, not worried about the tires obviously. So. As always, thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate you taking the time to view this video. Make sure you drop that like and a sub down below so I know you enjoy the content. And hopefully this is a good race. Again, we have not had a lot of great Cadillac races. Our whole group event for this kind of fell apart. It became B Open Group. Didn't quite get that right. Need to get turned in much sooner there. Super careful not to get a 1X there. Also not get a 1X in Francourchamps coming up here. Two of probably the easiest places to pick one up. Rouge Radion obviously as well. Just no front tire grip here. Gotta be careful not to boil them off either. We are ready. Let's try to put a Q lap together. Decent Radion that time. Gotta get the braking right here at the end of the, I guess technically the back straightaway. There we go, that's better. All the road used, perfect exit. Alright, let's get Francourchamps right, or at least decently right, and then we'll get the bus stop chicane correct, and then we'll be on a pretty good lap. So there we go. Not perfect through there, but good enough. All right, Justin, come on. A little bit sloppy, not the best exit I've ever had from the chicane. Decent lap. 22.7, very happy with that. Already down 2/10, we're going to bail on this lap. Not going to go faster, so. All right, we'll take that. I am going to actually go run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back, and we'll get racing. All right, sorry about that. Guess I'm just too hydrated, so. No lap yet for Billy. Not sure if he picked up a 1X or what he did. It looks like he's at 5X actually, so he's struggling around here. Could we have gone faster now that I was thinking about it in the second lap? Maybe, but again, not worth it. I think if we were down 2/10 turn one, we were probably in an uphill battle, but I'll stand on my 22.7. That's a good lap, and I'm happy with it. So, not a lot of people running Q lap. Looks like all the Kias have registered a Q lap. 234s, 235s are all pretty tight actually, but we did not have very many Cadillacs that run a lap thus far, and they're not going to have that much time to do so. 23.7 there for Samuel. Puts him up to second. 24.4 for Martin. He improves a little bit. So, Billy Bear, hope he registers a lap here. Otherwise, he's going to be coming from pretty deep. Which, whatever. There he goes. 24.8. So, does at least get a lap on the board to not be starting way at the back. He's going to move up, about one spot from where he would have been. So, it's all good. We will see what we can do. Obviously, Samuel has some good pace in the 14 car, or at least good enough pace to run with us if he doesn't make any mistakes. So, it's half the battle. From Florida, so. But even he had 9X in Q, so that's an interesting one. But we will take a poll here today. Been a little while since we've had a Cadillac poll, but we'll see what we can do. Obviously, we are starting at the very front. Get the chance to maximize our run to the start-finish line here to start this puppy off. 1687 is the SOF. That's not very good, so we really need to finish towards the front here to get good points out of this one, which would be the goal. Like I said, going to be 11 laps or so. Maybe 12. I didn't do the exact math, but basically 11 or 12 laps. I assume 11. So, regardless, we are ready to go. Hopefully, it's a nice, good event. Hopefully, we can stay towards the front, not have any slides or mistakes or anything that puts us in traffic, and we can just control the pace, manage from the front. That'd be ideal. So, again, once more, thank you all for coming. I appreciate it a lot. Hopefully, it's enjoyable to watch, and we'll see what we can do. So, yeah, let's wait for everybody to grid up, and then we'll get right to it here. Alright, pace car going to dip in. We're going to launch early, just try and maximize this lane we have, and then we'll be off to the races, so let's do it. A little bit of a mess there of a start. To survive though, so that's good. Spinner behind already back for Martin. Side by side for second, Billy and Samuel. Looks like Samuel's gonna back off of that and let him have that spot, so Billy already up to P2. Try to come chase us down. I'm sure there's gonna be a big tow up the straightaway here, try to fight for second. Oh yeah, definitely. Good, if they battle a little bit, they'll give us a little bit of a gap here. This is very early in the going here, so already some spinners there, issues for Billy. He had some kind of incident there, whether he went off or what happened, not sure. But and Samuel as well drove right off the track. Interesting. So quite the eventful start behind us. Hopefully we're not involved in anything from the rest of the way. 3-second lead now already over some cars that struggled a little bit in queue. Billy did have to bail out right there, so he must have crashed. Martin is towed. A couple other towers already as well, so quite a calamitous start, not making me very excited for a Kia race later. It's gonna be this crazy just at the start. Alright, into a nice rhythm. Samuel did not tow from second place, he just got back on the track somewhere behind, so that's good. Still in the race at least. Nice and patient here until we get some tire temp, not burn them off. Second to first downshift there for the chicane, going to be very tricky. Just got patient with that, not get it wrong. Another spinner behind us there from the car that ended up third. Great first lap. Gap already. Billy is disconnected, so one car already gone. Just a couple corners, unfortunately. Gap was right about 4.5 seconds there at the line to Donald. We'll see if we can get down on this lap. He's probably going to be a little bit quicker for Rouge and Radion. Again, no reason for us to push, no hurry. Make someone come up and catch us and beat us, and hopefully we'll have some tires if and when that happens. So if he just wants to be a little bit quicker, that's fine. He's already got to make up about 4/10 a lap just to catch us, so. With no mistakes, of course, so. Too much curb there. Hopefully we managed to hang on to it without an issue. Just about maintaining that gap. Just over 4 seconds, so Donald's actually had a really good lap here.
Alejandro, no bloquee, porque nos atrasamos más.
It's up a 3 or 4 tenth gain there that time for Donald. 24.5 for us, not great, but again, nice and safe and conservative. So 4.1 the gap that lap. Just about even through turn 1. Good middle sector there, that lap opened up a half second. There we go. About 3/4 of a second gain on Donald that lap, 24.1. Just a okay lap, not special, but good enough for what we're trying to do here. We're already on the lap 4. Ignacio actually has some good pace. Just about a half second quicker than we did, but obviously from 7 seconds back is not going to have the time. Just making sure we keep tires on it, don't make mistakes. It's going to be the key. That's what we're doing. It was Samuel there, had to toe you up and then disconnected. So how far back did the other Samuel fall? Still 5th, so still a good race. And with only 10 Cadillacs here, that's a pretty good result. So. quite as great of a lap there, actually kind of a bad lap, but again, still getting the job done. Plenty fast enough. The conclusion of this lap will be just about halfway. Definitely going to be only 11 laps here at the pace I'm running, so. I think there might be a battle between Ignacio and Donald for second here before the end of this thing. Just have a nice, comfortable pace right now. I'm very happy at this pace. Feel good about being able to replicate it, save tires. Looks like Samuel's gotten back up to fourth around Flavio there. A little bit deep into the first chicane there. The end of the Kemmel Straight. Front tires will give up here more than the rear tires just because of the length of some of these corners. The entry speed. A lot of places like Okayama last week with the big acceleration zones and the tight corners, you'll burn the rear tires off first. Here, not so much the case if you're careful with it. Closer to a battle for second now, less than a second and a half between them. Martin has had some kind of issue up ahead, you gotta be careful of that, catch him in a weird spot. A little bit deep in there, we managed to keep out the black stuff. Looks like Martin has gotten going again, about 8 seconds ahead of us. Still maintaining that 4 and a bit second gap. Back in the 24s at least. So yep, gonna be 11 laps. Not a problem. Decent run of Ducati on that time, a little bit in the green from our previous best. Still just maintaining a decent pace. Now the battle for second's on. Half a second between them now. They're both probably a little bit quicker than me, but again, I'm more than happy to just run this kind of 90–95% pace. Let them come catch me if they want. That is perfectly fine with me. If they do catch me, it's going to be right at the end. Hopefully we're going to be able to the tires to turn it up a little bit. Stay in front. The toe is strong here, but again, there's very limited places to go, and if they're out of front tires, we're going to still be okay anyways. So. Still more than comfortable. Going to come down here and get 5 laps to go. To go, just about 3.5, a little bit more seconds. They're going to get to battle for second behind us. Not the best race I've ever driven, not the most comfortable I've ever been in the car, but still alive, still surviving, so that's a plus. Again in the green, so that's just fuel burn, and my best lap wasn't particularly good through there. Either way, we're still alive, still good, up a little bit. Get to this twistier bit in the middle sector. We're close behind. Nose to tail. In fact, we'll see if they start battling here. Looks like they're slowing each other down a little bit. Now see might have a slight problem, had to fall back some. I'm sure he'll charge back up. Another decent lap here, high 24. Still just cruising. I think Ignacio's a little faster and Donald was a little faster than me on a normal lap. Perfectly happy with that. Not quite as good through the first corner and ready on this time. Bounce over the curve there, lost a couple tenths, not ideal. Caught it, didn't die, that was good. Go flying off track, which would have been even more time lost, so that was also good. Fighting close back there, just a couple tenths separating them again. Let's see what Ignacio chooses to do now. I'd just wait till the Kemmel straight. I mean, he's so much faster, he can just make a pass and then probably get away. Spin here for Martin ahead. Or Martin, not sure which. Apologies. Get a little bit of a tow here. We're also going to get the arrow pushed through Francourchamps. Got to be aware of that coming to 3 laps to go. He's a conservative, he ran off track ahead of us.
No, no hagas eso, no hagas eso, no pelees eso ahí, brother. Estás out.
Donald still just ahead of Ignacio behind. There we go, go run up over the hill. Again, we're going to get a nice tow from Martin. Donald still holding off Ignacio behind us. Really hoping this guy doesn't bin it here in a couple corners and take us out. That would be pretty sad. Pretty par for the course that the Cadillac has gone for us the last several weeks. Still okay, plenty of time to be patient. We got 4 seconds back. They might be side by side here down the Pouan. Or at least a look from Ignacio, perhaps. Martin's just gonna let us go. Thank you much. Gotta make sure we get away now. Ignacio with a big dive. They're still side by side battling. Looks like there was a spin there for Martin, so he's gone. Hopefully he didn't get in the way of those guys behind us and impact them. Still side by side, still close. Ignacio might have finally made this pass. Still close together, but might have finally been a completed pass. Not sure how that happened, if there was a mistake by Donald or what, but Ignacio was just about finally gotten ahead. Still close though, so we gotta keep an eye on that. See if there's a dive back by Donald down here to the bus stop. 2 to go. Looks like Donald lost a little bit of time there. Still in touch though. Drove there again just a little bit. Still okay, still more than good. Won't catch any Kias here today, obviously, with the different paces and the longer lap length around here. Not enough time to run up on the back of that pack. Long straightaways helping them. Alright, 4 seconds, so he's made up about a second, maybe a little bit extra here this lap. Obviously from that far back and no danger here. Donald's lost a little bit of time this lap as well. Flavio's gotten back past Samuel, not sure what happened there, was not watching. Nice and smooth, final lap. Not going to make up 3.5 seconds here in one lap. He runs an absolute flyer of a lap faster than I ran in Q. Great turn one there, up a 1/10.5. pushing Radion as well. We're going to be up like half a second down into the end of the Kemmel Straight, which is great. Not going to be able to use it obviously, but great start to the lap. Still up about 4/10. Just about keep it on the road there. Late disconnect from Samuel, unfortunately. Maybe disqualified from incidents or something. Still up 2/10. It's going to be tough to maintain that through the last couple of corners, but a great final lap here. We still have a little bit of pace in the car. We could be on track for a 23 if I finish this out, but I don't think we'll be able to. Just kept it in the lines there. Off the final corner. We're going to take a victory here. Great race, everybody. 23.9, so it is actually a 23 on the last lap there, our best lap of the race. Not the best lap. I think Ignacio ran faster earlier, but still very happy with that. Great drive. We saved the best for last. We had some tire left, chose to use it. And yeah, that's a nice, easy, I say easy, we had to work for it, couldn't slip, but a nice 0x win, which we desperately needed. We've had a rough go of it lately. So very happy with that. Very much contrary. I know we got out ahead and it was chill, but very much contrary to what we had last week at Okayama. Top 6 cars for the Cadillacs finished the race. So probably good iRating for all of them. Not sure about Yermir Pinheiro there for 6th place, but the other 5 definitely going to gain iRating, being all the double-digit guys and then myself, obviously. So great day for all the top 5 here in the Caddies. Let's see how that Kia race finishes out. Not sure if those guys are close or not, but not quite in touch there. Javier got in the way as he goes through no name here. Let's watch this because we have nothing else really to do. Might as well wait the mid until the results will pop up when this race is completely done. So see how many cars had 0x also. 10th place there for Ignacio. We started back 10th out of 10, I guess, in the Cadillac. So great drive from the very back to come all the way through up through the carnage and have good pace for a 2nd place. So great run for him. Put it on YouTube once more, why not? Couple more corners here for these Kia leaders. Javier's just about broken the toe. They're all actually pretty spread out, just about 2 seconds apiece between all of them. And closer than that, I guess, between Yoon and Paddy, and then Yosgard and Alejandro. In the Blanchimont final time. Keep it on the island, that's the key. This car, front wheel drive, can burn the front tires off very easily. We'll come through the final corner, there's a chicane. Javier will take victory in his Kia. I think they might have crashed at the end there for... Oh, I was on replay. Okay, well, that makes a little more sense. I'm like, wow, that's a weird one. All right, let's see what happens here between these last Kias. Big dive up the inside, and yeah, just leaned on them. At least he was classy enough to wait there. Alejandro realizing he spun the 3-car around, and classy at least to wait, if nothing else. So, all right, well, that's going to be that. Let's go check out the results here shortly. See how we got on. Hopefully we got decent points out of it. 73 iRating is always good. 0.14 SR is even better. Just about 2/10 shy of the best lap we talked about earlier. At least we were able to run 23 there at the end. As far as championship points, we end up with 98. So I will take that all day. That's a pretty good score after the disappointment of last week. So that's our Cadillac season done. Minus 138 for Billy. Ouch, that's not good. But we gained 73 of that back. Ignacio plus 87. Happy with that. Wrap up our Cadillac season with a victory, like we should have started out the season at Summit Point, but we got unceremoniously junked. So that'll be it. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. Make sure you drop a like and a sub down below. Don't let me miss any of the action from iRacing. Need Speed Opposite 2, NASCAR Dirt Daytona, Camaro content, anything else I may post. That's going to be it. Until next time, as always, bye bye.